Good morning, my lovely students. First, I just want to tell you that I'm so proud of you because you were all amazing in the exam. Your marks really make me glad. I'm so grateful. In this session, we are going to study in a new lesson which is about the bones. You know that bones are rigid structures rich in calcium. You should know also that not all bones have the same shape and the same composition. The bones that form the skeleton differ from each other. In this lesson, we are going to recognize what are the different shapes of bones and if these bones develop and grow. In activity 1, we have shapes of bones. Observe the following document, then answer the questions. Here we have thighs bone, vertebra, and scapula. We are going to compare the shape and the size of these three bones. We can say that the three bones don't have the same size or the same shape. اوكي ما عندهم لا نفس السايز الحجم ولا نفس الشيب يلي هو الشكل. Now let's complete the sentence. Bones have various shapes يعني أشكال مختلفة متعددة and are of different sizes. They are of different sizes بأحجام كمان different. The skeleton is made up of three kinds of bones: long, short, and flat. The long bones are like the femur, which is the thighs bone. The short bones are like the vertebra, which is the bone of the vertebral column, and the flat bones are like the scapula, اللي هي عظمة الكتف. Now let's observe this document to see the composition of a bone. This is a bone. This bone has a body. This is the body of the bone, and it has two heads of the bone. At the head of the bone we have the cartilage. Cartilage يلي هو الغضروف اللي موجود at the head of the bone. Spongy bone like the sponge. Here it's found also at the top of the bone. Here we have compact bone. Compact يعني مضغوطة. And bone marrow inside the bone marrow يلي هو النخاع يعني يلي هو موجود inside the bone. Okay, now let's circle the right answer. Of course, you should know that this is a long bone. If we cut it, we can see the spongy bone, the compact bone, and the bone marrow here inside. Okay, a bone is formed of a head and two bodies, a body and two heads, or a body and a head. Of course, it's formed of a body and two heads. This is the body and these are the two heads. And if we cut the bone, we will see the other parts of it. So we can say that this bone is a long bone and the substance that covers the two heads of it is called the cartilage. Now let's match the following: spongy bone and bone marrow. This is the spongy bone and this is the bone marrow. The spongy bone is found in the head of the bone and the bone marrow is found in the body of the bone. So this is a long bone. Its heads are covered with cartilage, a substance called cartilage يلي هي الغضروف. And in the head we have also spongy bone. The bone, this is the body of the bone. The bone is compact يعني هي مضغوطة وتكون hard structure قاسي. Inside it we have bone marrow substance يلي بنسميها bone marrow. Okay, now let's complete these sentences. A long bone includes an elongated part called the body of the bone and two ends called the head of the bone. The body of the bone is hard. It's called a compact bone. يعني البودي تبع البون هو hard قاسي ونسميه الcompact bone. The two heads of the bone are covered with a white substance called cartilage. The bone marrow is found in the body of the bone, and the spongy bone found in the head of a long bone is porous as a sponge. يعني فيها pores، فيها ثقب مثل السبونج. Okay? Finally, we conclude that there are three types of bones: long, short, and flat. A long bone is formed of a hard body called compact bone. Okay, خلينا نتذكر long bone form لإلها ونشوف إنه it's containing of a hard bone called compact bone. This body contains the bone marrow inside it, two heads containing a substance called spongy, and these two heads are covered with a white substance called cartilage